Hi there, good day to all of you. Welcome again to Camlish.com. I'm Angel, and I'll be your teacher today in the NTZ's Dictionary of Everyday American English Expressions. Are you now ready to learn with me and practice your English skills? Well then, let's start. Get your notebook and pen so that you can copy all these new expressions that we're going to learn, okay? Now, if you remember in our previous video, next to this one, before this one, we learned about the proper ways on how to praise an employee or how to reprimand an employee. Now, in our pointer 536, we're going to learn expressions we can use whenever we want to excuse ourselves for failure or offense. Okay? These are excuses for failure or offense. How to explain ourselves. Alright? Let's start. I will read the sentences 2 times or more, then during those times you have to follow me. Okay? Alright. I'm just following orders. I'm just following orders. I'm just following orders. I was only following orders. I was only following orders. I was only following orders. That's the way I was told to do it. That's the way I was told to do it. That's the way I was told to do it. That's the way we've always done it. That's the way we've always done it. That's the way we've always done it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing my very best. Or I'm doing my best. Again, I'm doing my best. Or I'm doing my very best. You can't get blood from a turnip. You can't get blood from a turnip. You can get blood from a turnip. There are only so many hours in a day. There are only so many hours in a day. There are only so many hours in a day. It means there is a limited amount of time in the day of work. Again, there is a limited amount of time in the day of work. Now, these are the common excuses we hear from an employee or from someone who gets some offense or, failed to do something, failed to do his or her job. So these are the common expressions we may hear. Okay? Next pointer. It's 537, and it's about explaining why you are not going to do something. Okay? What are the words or expressions that you have to listen or learn when you want to say that you don't want to do something? How are you going to explain yourself? Then, now let me help you with that. Okay? I'm going to read, and please follow me. It's not in my job description. It's not in my job description. It's not in my job description. It's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility. I have no training in that area. I have no training in that area. I have no training in that area. I am not competent to do that. I'm not competent to do that. Again, I am not competent to do that. These are expressions that are somewhat used to defend ourselves, right? Okay, now let's go to another page. And this is 538. And it's all about expressions when we approach a deadline. Again, it's about approaching a deadline. I have a deadline to meet. I have a deadline to meet. I have a deadline to meet. This deadline is looming large on the horizon. This deadline is looming large on the horizon. I've got to crank out this project tonight. I've got to crank out this project tonight. I've got to crank out this project tonight. I'm under the gun. I'm under the gun. I'm under the gun. It's getting down to the wire. It's getting down to the wire. It's getting down to the wire. It's down to the wire. It's down to the wire. Or I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm going to need an extension. I'm going to need an extension. Or I'm going to need an extension of deadline. Okay, again, I'm going to need an extension of deadline if you really can't make it on the deadline, right? Okay, so these are expressions we may want to use if we really are in a hurry and we want to meet the deadline. Okay, and we should do it. So we should tell these expressions so that someone will understand us. And if we can't make it, then use this one. Okay? Now, let's have another and the last topic for today. It's in pointer 539, and it's about conveying urgency. Again, conveying urgency. You want to tell someone that is very urgent or important. Again, that is conveying urgency. I need it now. I need it now. Or I need it immediately. I need it immediately. I need it in a flash. I need it in a flash. Or I need it in a jiffy. I need it in a jiffy. I need it in a jiffy. I need it in 2 shakes. I need it in 2 shakes. Or you can say, I need it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I need it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I need it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I need it yesterday. I need it yesterday. Or more appropriate if you will say, I needed it yesterday. Okay, because it's supposed to happen yesterday. And your verb should be in the past. So it should be, I needed it yesterday. If you will use need, maybe it should be tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. Okay? But in this case, we will try to change it into the past tense. I needed it yesterday. Alright, did you get that? Wonderful. Okay, so that will be all for today's lesson. Thank you for joining Teacher Angel. I hope to see you next time. Okay, you did good today. I hope you really practiced and followed my pronunciation. Thank you, and I do encourage you, not only encourage you, but invite you to learn more and study with us. Okay, so that you will become better and perform best at your work. So you can learn many things or English words that you can use in your work. Alright? Thank you and have a nice day. See you next time.